The Enigma of El Dorado, the truth behind Thoth Gold City. For centuries, the myth of El Dorado has woven a spell of fascination, tempting explorers with visions of a city dripping in gold. Countless adventurers plunged into South America's wilderness, chasing the elusive dream of untold riches. But what if the legendary City of Gold was not a city at all? Recent archaeological revelations shatter the age-old tale, exposing a surprising truth. Watch this video till the end to find out the truth. El Dorado's true story. In 1492, Columbus set foot in the Americas, marking the beginning of a profound clash between cultures. This clash wasn't just a clash of swords, but a clash of entire ways of life and belief systems. There was a tale that spread throughout Europe telling of El Dorado as a golden city waiting to be found by brave explorers. The story reflected the Europeans' greedy need for gold and their continuous desire for gold in the newly discovered areas. Contrastingly, the South American version of El Dorado reveals a different perspective. It wasn't a city, but a wealthy ruler reputedly adorned himself in gold daily, cleansing it in a sacred lake each night. Recent years have witnessed the unraveling of the true El Dorado narrative. The story unfolds through a blend of early historical texts and contemporary archaeological research. It revolves around a rite of passage ceremony practiced by the Muisca people, inhabitants of central Colombia from 800 AD to the present day. Spanish chroniclers arriving in the unfamiliar continent during the early 16th century, such as Juan Rodriguez Fraile, documented this ceremony, shedding light on the reality behind the El Dorado myth. The tale transcends a mere search for riches. It is a glimpse into the cultural practices of a resilient people. Muisca's amazing leadership tradition. In 1636, Juan Rodriguez Fraile detailed an intriguing Muisca society ritual in his book, The Conquest, Battle, and Discovery of the New Kingdom of Granada. When a leader passed away, the successor, known as the Golden One, underwent a unique process of ascension. Typically, the nephew of the former chief, the chosen leader, embarked on a lengthy initiation. The culmination occurred on a raft journey across a sacred lake. This lake aimed to offer gold, emeralds, and precious objects to the gods. The new leader, covered in gold dust, stood on a raft surrounded by 4 high priests adorned with feathers and gold ornaments. As they paddled to the lake's center, the shores teemed with richly decorated onlookers playing instruments and lighting fires that created a surreal atmosphere. The raft bore 4 burning fires, billowing incense into the sky. In the lake's heart, a pivotal moment unfolded. The priest raised a flag, prompting the crowd to fall silent. This marked the instant when the people pledged allegiance to their new leader, echoing their approval from the lakeshore. Muisca's spiritual gold. Intriguingly, modern archaeology supports the fascinating stories of the Muisca people, shedding light on their exceptional gold craftsmanship in 1537 when Europeans first arrived. Within Muisca society, gold wasn't just about money. It was like a special mix of gold, silver, and copper called tumbaca. They didn't care much about its value. Instead, they believed it held spiritual power, connecting them to their gods and bringing balance to their community. For them, gold wasn't a symbol of wealth. Enrique Gonzalez, a descendant of the Muisca, clarifies this perspective, saying, "For the Muisca of today, just as for our previous generations, gold is nothing more than a granting. Gold does not represent wealth to us." Research by Maria Alicia Uribe Villegas and Marcos Martin Torres reveals that these gold objects were made for one main purpose: immediate offerings to the gods. The Muisca created them to ask for balance in the cosmos and ensure a good relationship with their surroundings. These gold items, exemplified by tunjos, small, flat, human-like figures often used as votive offerings, were crafted using the lost wax process. This involved creating clay molds around delicate wax models, melted away to cast the final form in gold. The chemical signature and unique features of each object in an offering indicate they were crafted exclusively for these rituals and likely existed only briefly before being deposited. Extraordinary find in 1969 supported the authenticity of Juan Rodriguez Fraile's account. Villagers discovered a gold raft in a cave near Bogota. depicting a man covered in gold paddling on a raft on a sacred lake akin to Lake Guadavita. This discovery emphasized that the real story of El Dorado lay not in a mythical city, but in these symbolic offerings. What's striking is the stark difference in how gold was perceived. For the Muisca, gold, specifically an alloy called tumbaga, held spiritual significance, symbolizing a connection to deities and fostering balance within their society. As descendant Enrique Gonzalez explains, gold didn't represent prosperity, merely an offering. However, European conquerors saw gold's material lens, captivated by its sheer quantity thrown into deep waters or buried at sacred mural sites. This misunderstanding birthed the myth of El Dorado, a legendary city of gold, obscuring the Muisca's true intentions and turning their spiritual rituals into a tantalizing tale of material wealth. A story of gold and loss. In 1537, the Spanish conquistador Jimenez de Quesada, driven by tales of El Dorado, deviated from his mission to find a land route to Peru. Leading 800 men, they ventured into the unexplored Andean homeland of the Muisca, encountering alien and treacherous territories that claimed many lives. To their amazement, the gold working of the Muisca surpassed anything seen by European eyes, revealing exquisite craftsmanship and unparalleled techniques. Fast forward to present, the insatiable quest for gold persists. Archaeologists based at institutions like the Museo del Oro in Bogota battle against the escalating threat of looting, reminiscent of the conquistadors' era. Much like their historical counterparts, modern looters pillage South America's past, erasing captivating stories that unfold through ancient artifacts. The impact of this gold rush is staggering. In the 1970s, looters' discovery of new sites in northern Colombia triggered a crash in the global gold market. El Dorado's allure, driving this destructive quest for gold, led to the melting of most pre-Columbian gold objects. The true value of these artifacts as windows into ancient cultures is forever lost. However, hope remains in curated collections at institutions like the Museo del Oro in Bogota and the British Museum in London. These surviving artifacts provide a unique glimpse into diverse perspectives on material value and human perception. Most importantly, they unveil the authentic narrative behind the myths surrounding El Dorado, offering a connection to our shared heritage that transcends the ages. If you crave more captivating content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't miss out. Hit the bell icon to receive instant notifications. Stay tuned for exciting updates and a continuous stream of engaging videos.